Hey, what's going on? Jeff Ratcliffe here, live from Super Bowl 57. With me, Taylor Mathis. We're over at FTNBets.com, and of course, we're at the Caesars Sportsbook set. This place is awesome. And Taylor, we've done a bunch of videos, so make sure you go check those out on favorite bets, etc. I'm going to do something a little different on this one. We're going to go a little rapid fire. So I went to Caesars Sportsbook. I looked at the latest lines for player props, and what I want to do is give you these. Quick reaction, whether you're over, whether you're under. There's I don't know. I don't want to play it.
First
Just
reaction.
Bang over or under.
Got
All right,
it.
you ready?
Let's go.
Jalen Hurts, touchdown passes. 1.5 is the line. Over or under?
Under.
Under.
Going with an under.
What do you got here? Why under?
I'm thinking if you look at the game that they just played against the 49ers, it was 4 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's only thrown 2 throughout the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now it's against the Giants. I mean, it's a little bit different playing the Chiefs. So I like the under. I think that Hurts' shoulder's a little worse than people are letting it on.
Now, that is the common play. I'll actually go. I'm probably not going to play this one. I'm breaking my own rule, but I'm going to go over anyway. All right, I'm going to take the over just because that's where the favorable odds are. But, you know, you're probably right on this one. All right, next one. Patrick Mahomes passing yards, 294.5.
Over.
Over.
The only reason I'm really going over with this is because a lot of the player props I like that are on Mahomes are regarding his passing. So I got to go with my gut and what I'm feeling with the Chiefs and Mahomes coming out heavy. I think that if you're a Chiefs fan, you're looking at the run that they've had over the last 5 seasons. They have to win this Super Bowl if they really want to be considered a dynasty.
Yeah,
That's going to come on the arm of Mahomes. So I like the over.
Okay. Now, last time I'll admit, I disagree just for the sake of disagreeing. But this one I actually do disagree because I'm a man of my word. I'm going to follow my projections. Projections over at FTNBets.com. Currently have Mahomes 284 passing
below
yards.
that number.
That's a big line, though, 294.5.
It is a big number.
All right, this line's a lot more reasonable. Isaiah Pacheco rushing yards, 48.5. What do you got?
Over. Love the over there. We've spoke to it a little bit earlier, but Pacheco's the #1 running back in that offense. If they're going to run the rock, it's going to Pacheco.
I do agree with you here. I think the line's a little too low. And here's how I do it. If you're wondering about rushing yards, really simple. Let's say he averages 4 yards per carry. Does he get 13 carries? That's an over.
Right.
That's
exactly.
an over.
Do the math.
Plain and simple.
Quick. Yeah.
Plain and simple. All right, 3 receiving yards. Seemingly every fantasy football player's favorite player, and I have no idea why, but Kadarius Toney, 25.5 receiving yards. What do you got?
Ooh, I think I might go under on this one. Only reason I'm thinking that is, yes, it's been announced that Toney is going to play. He said he's definitely playing. I'm worried, though, he might be on a little bit of a limited snap count. I think it also really depends what happens with Juju Smith-Schuster, what else we're going to see from the wide receivers that are injured here on the Chiefs. I'm going to lean towards the under. I'll admit, though, that's probably the play I'm most nervous about.
It's a pretty good line. It is a pretty good line. I'm with you. Juju has incentive to play, too, by the way. If he plays at least 50% of the snaps and they win, he gets $1 million.
Ooh,
so
I'll go in for him. I can take a spot.
Over on Juju snaps. So 25.5 is a good line, but I'm with you on the under. I do think, the biggest concern you have with Kadarius Toney, this is a guy who at one point this season had both hammies hurt.
Right.
Both.
Right.
So you got to be worried about that.
Very injury prone this season.
All right, we're going to bump it up. Some bigger lines here. A.J. Brown, receiving yards, 71.5. What do you got?
I'm going to go with the under on A.J. Brown as well. And I'm going to be honest with that. I'm just going through a gut feeling of reaction. You said rapid fire. Under spoke to me, so I'm going with the under there.
Over is speaking to me. Because projections, I'm a man of my word. 75 yards is what on the nose is what I currently have, Matt. But it speaks to, hey, if we're going other directions, it speaks to how good of a line it is. It's a tricky one right here.
It is.
Here's another good line. We'll round it out with one of the marquee names in this game, a future Hall of Famer, no doubt, and maybe the best to ever play his position, Travis Kelce. 77.5 receiving yards. What do you got?
I love the over. I've been on the over with Kelce throughout the entire postseason, so I'm sticking with that. I mean, he's the guy that you're going to go to on the Chiefs, scores touchdowns, he gets it done. I mean, besides Mahomes, he's the most memorable name that's on the Chiefs. So I like the over.
Yeah, I think you're right here. You know, he was under this line in the conference championship game. Of course, he had that random injury pop up Friday right before the game.
Right.
Has had time to recover from it. And if the Chiefs are going to win this game, you better believe he's going to see, what, 10-plus targets.
At least.
7-8 catches. If he again, let's do a quick
math.
If he catches 8 balls and averages 10 yards per catch, that's an over right there.
You're hitting that over.
That's an over right there. Hey, if you want to check out Caesars Sportsbook and get in on some of these player props or other player props or other bets, we have offers for you over at FTNBets.com. Go check that out for your specific state. And again, keep your eyes peeled for more content from Taylor and yours truly live from the Caesars Sportsbook set here at Super Bowl 57.